All right, guys, what we're going to do today is label and solve a one-step equation just to remind ourselves what the vocab is and what are the steps to getting that variable isolated. So the first thing that we're going to do is label our equation so that we know the vocab. This is actually a video of a video, so pardon the pausing, but the letters in an equation that stand for something else are a variable. The letters that mean an unknown number, that's a variable. The number in front of that letter is called a coefficient. Coefficient is the number in front of a variable. It is whatever the variable is being multiplied by. The number that is not affected by the variable, is called the constant. It's constant because it does not matter what happens over here. You're always going to add 4. If I take just the steps it's asking me to do, multiply x by 2 and then add 4, that is called an expression. Once I add that equal sign, then it becomes an equation. Just left of the equal sign is an expression. Including the equal sign is an equation. So an equation is something you can solve. An expression is something you can simplify. So speaking of solve, let's solve for it. We know the goal is always to get that x alone. You want the x alone. It's toxic, it's bad, it's manipulative. It does not need to have people around it. Okay? The next task that you're going to do is isolate the third wheel. That person that's kind of dragging along next to those people, you want that third wheel gone, and what you're going to do is the opposite. You're not going to vibe match, you're going to do the opposite. We don't match the toxicity, we opposite action. So they change their vibe, they come over here, and we now have reduced them from that side. And lastly, we have to get that x away from that too. They are currently multiplying because they're next to each other. So the inverse or opposite is division. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So if I divide both sides by the coefficient, 2, I'm going to get 6. 12 divided by 2, or 2 goes into 12 6 times. And now I can check by simply multiplying 2 by 6, adding 4, and seeing if that equals 16. Well, 6 times 2 is 12. And 12 plus 4 is 16. So I not only have checked my math, but I have walked through the 3 steps involved and labeled in less than 3 minutes. That's how long this takes, folks. Just take 3 minutes out of your day. Make sure to do it right the first time. And remember that we are representing real life things here. This is the money that we're going to spend at the store, or the video game, or the Uber that we're going to order, or that coupon to see if it's real. This is real life. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this. I will see you in class. Have a good day, make good choices, be nice people. Remember, it's not going to be that bad.